Well, good morning, and it is a good morning. We can finally see the sun for a change. It is super cold, -3 right now, but we're just excited to be able to get on these rivers and start fishing. This adventure started with, we were gonna go salmon and steelhead fishing on a bunch of tributaries up here in the north, but just before we left, we got 100 millimeters of rain dumped on the area up here, and it just blew out all the rivers. Nothing was fishable, so we had to kind of change our plans. Hooked up the boat, we did some walleye and whitefish fishing for a few days, and now some of the smaller rivers are just becoming fishable now. So some of the big rivers we like to fish, we still can't fish them, they're too high, but some of the smaller flows have cleaned out a little faster, so pretty excited to get after the salmon and steelhead here. So part 2 of this adventure starts now. Hopefully we can get some fish, and I'm pretty excited to get on these rivers, but conditions still aren't ideal, but it's sunny this morning instead of snowing, and nice and crisp and cold like fall should be, so hopefully we'll get into the fish. So stick with me, see how we make out. Still the remnants of some snow on the ground here. Fish! Oh. First rainbow of the trip. Well, first steelhead of the trip. That was pretty awesome to get him nice and early like that. Caught him on a spoon, which isn't my favorite way to catch him, but it's so effective. I just keep throwing it. But yeah, awesome to get that out of the way so early in the trip. Hopefully the rest of the day continues like that and we can put a whole bunch more on the bank. So I left my float rod at this spot while I walked downstream with my spinning rod, and when I came back up, my float was all chewed up. That was pretty much a brand new Raven float when I started, and some creature has demoed it. I was only gone like 10 minutes maybe. Weird. Well, I caught up with Tyler and Mike. Tyler has caught a couple incidental brookies that he let go right away. They're out of season right now. Lost something big, probably a steelhead or a coho, and that's been it for a while, so it's slowed down now. So we're gonna go for a drive and see if we can't find some more fishable water. Just arrived at spot number 2 and the water looks good, so hopefully we'll get some more fish. After I signed off at the last spot, Mike did catch a nice chrome steelhead, beautiful steelhead, lots of silver, hardly any pink on it at all, pretty fresh. But now we're on spot number 2, hoping to get some fish. Water looks really good, so hopefully we'll get some fish here. The lake's coming in. Got snow all up in there, sun over here, crazy wind. I don't know. It's kicking funny. Or it's a brookie, which could be a brookie.
Head shaking or no?
Yeah. It's coho. Come on. Nice. Nice. There he is.
Good.
Well, that's pretty awesome. I got 2 cohos on the bank and then a steelhead earlier this morning. Tyler just jumped off a great big rainbow. We set the hook with the spoon and the thing came flying out of the water. A big chrome one, and the spoon came flying out, so he lost that. But what a beautiful big fish, and just way out of the water. It was pretty awesome to see. Snowing again. So we're back at our first stop of the morning. We checked a couple spots, they weren't awesome, and we decided we'd come back to this spot. It's had a good break now and maybe we'd catch more fish. I had a steelhead here this morning. Mike got a steelhead here this morning, and they got a couple incidental brookies. Brookies aren't in season right now, but sometimes we catch them steelheading, so kind of a nice bycatch. But yeah, you're not supposed to target them and release them immediately. We handle them with care and release them immediately. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some more steelhead. Should be some cohos in here too. Drove through more snow to get here. The weather's just crazy. It's sunny one minute and then snow in the next. It's so different. But I'm gonna get suited up and get down there and try and catch another steelhead. We'll just wait 5 minutes. It'll be sunny again. Fish. I don't know what I got. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at this fish. Yes. Okay, this fish is out of season. I have to let him go right away. What an awesome trout that was. I just love brook trout. They're one of my favorite fish by far, and they're just so pretty and so awesome. But again, not in season right now, so you have to get them back right away. You're not supposed to handle them a lot and take pictures. You're just supposed to unhook them and get them back as fast as you can. So I try to do that the best I can when I do get one. They do happen when you're brook trout or when you're steelhead and salmon fishing. It does happen. But yeah, handle them with care and get them back as fast as you can. Venison pepperettes from last year. Spot number 3. Snowing again. Hard to believe it's only October. I don't know. It's a little one. Oh, look at that fish. Really? Nice little coho. Mikey's got one. Oh, that's a nice one. Male. I think I want my spinner back. Nice fish. Well, that turned out a whole lot better than expected. That was a pretty good day on the water, considering we didn't even know if we'd find water fishable. So we did pretty good. Pretty happy with the way it turned out today. We caught steelhead, cohos, and some incidental brook trout. And yeah, just had a pretty good day. Found three different rivers we could fish in. And yeah, had a good day. So yeah, gonna go into town now, get something to eat, and get ready for tomorrow. Well, we're headed home, and once again the weather throws a curveball at us. We just can't catch a break with the weather. Yesterday was the only really nice day we had. It was awesome. Super windy, but it was nice and sunny and bright, and so it was a good time. But today we're back into the rain. But yeah, headed home. We're just going to make a few stops on the way home, hit a couple rivers on the way back. Hopefully we can catch a few fish on the way home. But yeah, the boys are staying up at the bridge. I'm going to walk down to the mouth and hopefully catch a coho or two before we go. The weather really has been an issue the last few trips, and yeah, there's really nothing you can do other than, you know, make the best of what the conditions give you. So, you know, get some good gear and have some rain gear and warm gear, and just be prepared and have the right gear on, and you can make crappy days still quite fishable and quite comfortable if you have the right gear. But yeah, heading down into the wind and the rain here, and hopefully we get some fish. The things I do for fish. Yes, yes, yes. That's a rainbow. Look at that. Beautiful steelhead. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm not going to keep that. Look at that. I was just saying how miserable it was out here and how rainy it was, and how yeah, I wasn't sure why I was even out here, but then I caught that beautiful steelhead, and that just goes to show that you just need to stick at it, stick it out in the rain. Sometimes it's worth it to be out here when it's kind of miserable. There's nobody else around, I'm catching fish. So if that's the last fish I catch of this trip, I'm okay with that. That was a pretty good fish, and now it's really starting to rain. So I hope between the raindrops you can see what's going on here. Anyways, I think that's probably going to wrap it up for this trip, so I'm going to head back up to the truck and head home. But yeah, awesome way to round up the trip with that beautiful chrome steelhead. It's a great time. Had a really good time, even despite all the weather and stuff. We had good time with friends, and and good time fishing. We saw lots of beautiful stuff again, lots of beautiful country. Leaves were changing, and yeah, it was just an awesome trip. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.